I'm just doing this short video for you so you can be as comfortable as possible when you are flying to Italy or wherever you might fly. But this particular video is just for our yoga retreat in Tuscany in September. But it's the same information you can use, when you fly anywhere. You might be a veteran flyer, or it might be your first time you're flying for a long distance overseas. So our flight time will vary. It's usually about 7 or 8 hours. And the most important thing is your comfort during the whole trip. So you want to start off by just wearing comfortable clothes, even like a sweatshirt. You don't want to wear dressy clothes because you want to feel comfortable. Sweatpants, sweatshirts. Also important to dress like an onion in layers so that when you get hot, you can take off a layer, you can put it back on. Also make sure that you use the blanket that they give you on the plane. So the problem is, well, not a problem, but an issue is there's different cabin temperatures throughout the plane. Sometimes the air outside can get minus 70 degrees, so that's pretty cold. And if you're near the exit doors, that's not as insulated as the other areas of the plane, so it could be a little colder. But anyway, so besides the dress, you want to make sure that we move our muscles, our joints, and our fascia. The fascia is our body saran wrap that keeps us in place from head to toe. It wraps around every single part of our body inside. And so we want to really move that. And you also want to, our bodies are made to move, whether you're on a small airline seat or, at your home. So let's start out with from our head to toe, head to toe. So you can start by just dropping your chin, and you can do all these exercises in your seat. So, and then you want to maybe bring one ear to, your shoulders. Just do some neck rolls from side to side. Just do whatever makes you feel good. And then once you're done with your neck, just start to lift your shoulders up and then bring them back. And as you bring them back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Just do that a few times. And then you want to move your spine as well. You want to move it in as many directions as you can while you're seated. So let's just hinge from our hips first. Lean forward and then tuck your heart away. And then lean forward, navel first, up to your heart, lean forward, tuck your heart away, make a few of these spinal waves. And then we can do some twists, some soft spinal twists. So you can just have just slide down, lift up, stay here for a moment. If you want, inhale, lift up a little bit more. Exhale, bring your head back even a little bit more. On your next breath, come back to the front. Take time when you do all these. Nice. Go to the other side. And then come back to the center. You can bend. You can make figure eights. You just want to move as much as you can in your seat, okay? And then if you can, maybe bring your leg up. You might not be able to, but that's all right. And then depending on where you are, oftentimes we don't get a choice in our seats unless you pay extra ahead of time, and then you can pick your seat. But you might be next to an aisle, you might be right in the middle, and so you might not have room. So what you want to do in those cases, you still want to get action in your legs. You want to activate your muscles. So just bring your muscles into tension and squeeze them. It's like an isometric contraction, and then let them go. And then do that a couple more times. You're going to find it lifts you up a little bit. Just squeeze and let go. And if you can move your knee flex and extend your lower leg. You can do that. Maybe not to such a degree because the footrest is there, or it may be baggage under the seat in front of you. And then you want to just, work on your ankles a lot and your feet. So lift up your heels, put them down, lift up your toes, back and forth, back and forth. Maybe roll your feet out, roll them back in. I always want to wear comfortable shoes because, and I don't like to, this is just me. I don't like to take my shoes off. I can't imagine walking in the bathroom with my socks. So I just keep my shoes on, but I make sure that I can wiggle my toes. I want to make a fist with my feet, scrunch them up, wiggle them around. And I'll do that a few times. And I'll make sure that I have all the range of motion in my ankles as possible. Okay, so wherever you are, you just want to bring your muscles into tension and then relax them. And that helps to move the fascia. So you also want to stand up a few times during the flight. Well, of course, you have to go to the bathroom. You can do some stretches when you're in the line for the bathroom. If you want to have wine on the flight, or a drink, if you're celebrating like our yoga retreat, well, why not? But just make sure then that you double up on your water. Always make sure that you stay hydrated. So really drink a lot of water on the plane. So when you're in line for the bathroom, you can also just lift up your arms, squeeze everything, bring your muscles into tension, maybe bend a little bit from side to side, whatever it takes. And if you want to stand up, you also walk to the water galley area. They'll have glasses there with water, with juices. Hang out there for a little bit, just to stand, instead of sitting for 7-8 hours, and then do some movements, bring your hands behind your back, bring your knuckles down, squeeze, just move as much as you can, come up on your balls of your feet, down, and just keep moving. Our bodies are made to move, whether we're on a small airline seat or at your home or outside. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in Italy. Thank you.